So you're about to see what I think the artistic brain is today. And you might say, so what's the artistic brain? What has it done? And what does it plan to do? And I'd like to share what I hope it does. I'll tell you what we have done so far. So in 2017, a community member said, hey, what happens in the brain of an actor? And because I was studying the subject at the time, I was offered the opportunity to teach the Science of Acting class in the fall of 2017, in which the Claire Trevor School of the Arts collaborated with the Center for the Neurobiology of Learning and Memory. I met the great director, Michael Yassa, who provided some of the greatest researchers to come in and explain about the components of our nervous systems and brain function and how they apply to the arts that we were creating. At that time, it was for actors. And I'd like to share with you now the magic formula for collaboration moving forward for all of you. It's really simple. You provide the artist with the foundation on how their brain functions, and then you say, now, what would you like to explore in relation to the way you create your craft? And they will come up with some excellent questions. And that brings us to today. But before we come to today, because what you're about to see, by the way, has never been done before in the history of mankind. You're about to see the very first performance that captures neurological data from the audience in real time during the performance. Is it a good idea? I don't know. Deeb's on the hot button. But, so having said that, the Science of Acting class was extremely fruitful. I could talk about that for hours. The number of discoveries that came out of that were seriously beyond my expectations. It bred another idea. If we could use a brain-based approach to acting and make acting a more streamlined, efficient, effective process, could we do the same thing for creating stories? And so then we did, Michael Yassa and I collaborated with an executive producer from Disney and a script consultant from Hollywood, and we did a Why Our Brains Love Story presentation. The audience then came up with a situation of a play, and then we actually created a UCI drama student wrote what I'm calling the first ever neuroscientifically designed one-act play. We streamlined story development. Yes, studios, you can call me. So we had this fantastic results with these students who are really accelerating their learning curves in their arts. And here comes John Crawford and says, yes, I will help you do a presentation for this event. And so we have now the Arts 199 class. It consists of dancers, musicians, actors, and who am I missing? And a visual artist. And all of them have applied this same formula. So moving forward, like they say, this is a winning proposition. Training artists to better understand their own nervous system and the functions and components of how they create their art from a neurobiological perspective, and then allowing them to experiment in any way they can. That's what you're about to see right now. So with no further ado, I'm going to bring up Deeb, and I'm going to attempt to get my technology to work. I make no promises. You may go, yes.
Hello everyone, I'm Adib, this one. And I'm a pianist, actor, and composer. And I'm a graduate student here in the music department in a PhD program called ICIT, Integrated Composition, Improvisation and Technology. So what I'm going to do with the sensors is to survey the neural activity of the audience in two different performances. First one is where you're passive, you just sit and enjoy. And the second one, I want to make you a little bit uncomfortable. You should stand up whenever I told you, and we will do a little improv together. So from the beginning of this project, as I was composing this piece for this event, I was also thinking about and guessing the neural activity of the audience. I was just drawing imaginary things. And I want to see right now if the things that I guessed was true or not. And if it's true, it kind of helps me know the techniques, the patterns, the tempos that kind of engages the audience better and kind of helps me guess or manage the engagement level of the audience. So let me open up with a really short improvisation on the piano.
Do you want to turn up your mic? You need to flip it on.
Take it.
So just on that.
Do you need to switch over?
Too loud or is it too soft? Sorry that I have to keep it really short. So the next one. I created this improvisation game about 6-7 years ago when I had my first improvisation workshop. And I called it Tuptishta. So there is an imaginary set of drums right in front of me. There's a snare drum here. Can you see it? What color is it?
Red.
Red. Red.
White.
White. Okay. So when I hit it, it says. Can you say it with me? When I hit it. Can you please stand up? I hit it once. Okay, there's another one here, which is a little bit smaller. Can you see this one? Okay, when I hit it, it says. Wow. Okay, there's a little shiny symbol right here on my left, but when I hit it, it says. Can you say that? So it's ta. Nice. Yes. Okay. It's two. D-U-B.
Now, hold on, Adib. So do we really want to do the experiment now? Because now, everybody sit down and play 30 seconds of a song. Just play 30 seconds of anything. Bring it home. We just completed the first ever live demonstration while capturing audience response. Thank you, Adib.